Hail to thee, my kindred. I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and night, wherever and whenever you are. I'm right now just getting things together so that I may actually get at least one thing done. At least one. I'm trying to see which of these things was where I last wrote my schedule. I think it was this one, because I gotta write another one, obviously. Yes, it must have been this one. Let me just double check. Bloop. Yes, that one's the one. Okay. So what do I have to leave on the schedule so that I may then... Sorry, you guys probably hear that. I kind of forget that when I move the mic, I don't hear it, but you do. So that's terrible of me to sort of shimmy it around without much, without muting the damn thing. Wiki, hail to thee. How do you do, compatriot? How goes your day? I need to speak a little louder, or maybe just bring this thing closer to my mouth, one or the other. Heavens. What's up? Not muffing much is what I was gonna say. Not muffin much. Nothing much is happening so far. Today seems kind of like a sad day. It's raining a lot. Raining. How am I? I myself... I'm not sure, really. I feel bland. I think that's a good word today. Kinda just bland. Just standard. Nothing bad, but nothing good either. I gotta get my schedule straightened out first and foremost. Let's see. We don't play this one anymore, so take that out for Wednesday. Might read on Tuesday instead of Thursday. This Friday we did Peak, so remove that. Leave Hunter the parenting on Saturday like we've been doing. Better than bad, you suppose? Yes, quite so, I would say, quite so. The week shall be better, though. I think once things start kicking up again, we'll all be good. We'll all be fine and dandy. I do also have to decide which games I may want to buy, because today is, I think, one of the last days for the current Steam sale that's going on. So I think I'm going to buy a couple of games. I did get a little bit of cash, so I'm not going to have to worry about not being able to afford a game or two. Okay, what about... there's certain games I don't even know if I really want to play on stream anymore. Okay, when do we want to do Daggerfall? Because Daggerfall, I'm getting to the point where I am needing to grind Daggerfall a bit. So I either have to play for a longer time whenever I choose to play that, or do that twice this week. Don't know about next week. We'll worry about next week, next Saturday or Sunday. We love having shmoney. It's not even about the shmoney. I mean, yes, we do like having shmoney. Wish I had as much of that as I did in Daggerfall. Just loaded enough to leave several thousand gold coins in 3 different nations. It would be grand, but 'tis not the way things go. Got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Sunday and Saturday are basically gonna be the same for the next couple of weeks. I guess I could play Daggerfall on Friday. Or actually, let's do it Thursday. I'll just make it a longer stream than usual. So Thursday, I'll play Daggerfall. I'll just make it a longer stream than usual. Wednesday... What games do I have to play? I didn't play Underrail this week. So I guess I could do that tomorrow. Streamed a long way. A long way. That reminds me of Butter Dog. Is it the same guy who talks about the dog with the butter? Or does the voiceover? I think technically they're voiceovers, right? They're not like, it's not like the same guy with is actually filming both of those things. I think it's just the same guy doing the voiceover though. You are unsure. Is unsure actually a word? Now that I think about it, it doesn't feel like it's a word to me that is real. Hold on. Is unsure a word? Yes. Okay. I don't know why I second guessed that. I shouldn't have. That seems like a very, very common word, and I don't know why it didn't feel real. I apologize once again for second guessing you. And I told myself I was never going to do that with you guys again. We'll play Underrail tomorrow. Get it out of the way. I think that one will also be... Never questioned you again. I'm sorry. I already apologized. Chillax. Underrail on Monday. Probably also have that one be a 4 to 5 hour stream if I can do that. Because Underrail is also one of those that's just a long game, right? Didn't I have another game? I guess depending on if I buy something or not today. Let's see, let me see on my wish list if there's anything on sale. I know I need to buy Morrowind, but I won't be playing that until I finish Daggerfall anyhow. Is it really only 2 games that I have in my wish list that are at the moment? Well, 3, but I don't really know if I want to play this one, or even if I want to have that one, honestly. I still don't know about Peripetia. That one's kind of interesting looking, but I'm not sure. Like, I kind of want to play it. Oh, Dead Space, the original Dead Space is also on sale, so I think I put it on my wish list, so I imagine I can stream that. The specs have to be pretty damn low for that game to work, right? I think so. Well, I hope so, anyhow. I'll buy it either way. Is there anything else? Anything else? I guess I could always wait around for the Christmas sale, assuming there's gonna be one. Christmas/New Year's. It genuinely doesn't feel like a lot of the games I want to buy or play are on sale. There's just not that many of them this Black Friday sale. I guess that's probably because it's a lot more of the AAA games, from what I'm seeing at least on Steam, that are on sale. None! Hail to thee! It's wizard time, motherfucker! Fireball! What kind of games do I even want to play? I suppose just... That's the thing, right? I play so many different kinds of games already. Like, I'll play a visual novel, I'll play a a weird artsy, quote unquote artsy game, as in it's just odd and esoteric looking. I'll play a game if it's important in the sense that this is a thing that culturally influenced other games, like anything like that. All hail. How do you do, Nun? How's your Sunday going so far? I do want to kind of see if there's any indie. There is one indie game I put in my wish list called Metro Gravity. That one looked kind of cool. And I saw a video. Well, I first saw it because of the guy that developed the game, posted a video on YouTube about his development experience, or his experience, trying to sell the game, which was interesting. So I just put that on my wish list. Looks cool. Little 3D Metrovania platformer thing. There is Ultra Kill also that's kind of on sale. 25% on sale. Or sorry, it has a 25% like sale tag. I don't know how to properly word things. Oop, wrong button. You just finished on some construction in your house. Ooh. What are you constructing? Or is it more of like a fixer-upper sort of situation? Or are you just building a house? People do that sometimes. I sort of forget. Despite the mass building production of standardized houses, sometimes some people just make one themselves. Ultra Kill's cool? So I've heard. Don't know if it's necessarily my sort of thing, though. Like, it's cool to see other people playing it, but I'm not sure. Why is the... Okay, the system requirements is kind of funny, because on the minimum, where it says sound card, it says no vocal interface detected, and then unrecommended. When you go down to sound card, it just says, yeah, I must scream. They're goofy. They're little goofy goobers, aren't they? What was the one that I wanted to play that was an itch.io? It was like a first person... Oh, fuck, I kind of forgot the name of it. Damn it, I should have written this down somewhere. I don't know if it's on Steam. It probably is. Stream seems kind of laggy here. Is it? I hope not. Yes, light stuff. That's good. Spelunky Classic is free. Everything all right there? I mean, on my end, yeah. I don't see any. Let me look at YouTube real quick. It could be the fact that I have a stream on the background, just to collect some channel points. Let me just be rid of that. Let me see. Stream settings, stream health. Things seem fine on my end. And all this good on Twitch as well. So that might just be that might just be you, Nun. I'm sorry. It happens sometimes. Happens with Yuki too. Sometimes Yuki's thing, yeah. Sometimes Yuki struggles. Aye, hail to thee. How do you do? It's been a while since you've been here. I'm gonna throw a brick at you. Aye, I'm gonna throw a brick at you because you haven't come to visit me in so long. You're just gonna have to suffer the consequences. I'm sorry. Yes. Wiki, if you have any milk in that little fridge of yours, throw it at her. Just give it to me. I'll do the tossing. Okay, why is my little thing pew and reappear? There we go. Just have to do that. PC gets a little funny sometimes. deflects milk. I don't think you can deflect the liquids all that well, especially with your arm. It would just be on your arm instead. You do not possess milk at the moment. Even if you did, you wouldn't give me any? Why? Why not? I need milk. I need it. You're a little thing? Oh. Well, yes. In both what's the word I'm looking for right now? In both terms, I am a little thing. Why am I thinking about frozen milk now? Can I just not have random stupid things like that? I feel like that one scene where Patrick is thinking about like milk spilling over. Whenever I just have that thought. Whittle Yolly! Don't ever say that again. You've mocked my milk consumption? I have not mocked your milk. Where did I get smilk from? Your milk consumption, okay? I simply like to point out the fact that you manage to drink a lot more than the average person does. You have an entire carton of milk, and you tend to drink straight from the carton. No glass, no cup, no skin flask. Or water skin, I should say. Skin flask is not a word. Water skin was the word I was looking for. You just straight up drink it. Milk drinkers, am I right? Right. Milk drinker. Point at the milk drinker. Point at him. But yes, I still have not finished the the schedule. You like milk too? Well, I hope your flask of skin. Yeah, right. That doesn't sound very very pleasant. You like milk too? I like milk too. I'm just saying, I do not drink it out of the carton. Why are you gonna dirty a glass when you are the only one drinking it? Because it is just appropriate to not drink from the milk container itself. You don't know if you have germs. If you have germs, your germs are gonna get into the container, and then your milk spoils a hell of a lot quicker than usual, I think. I'm just making stuff up at this point. You like milk not that much? I like milk too. Milk is tasty. They lied about making it, well, I should say making you grow. I should know. You're alone in your room, it's your germs? Do you want quickly spoiled milk? No, right? You don't want your milk to spoil. So I suggest you listen to me and just get a cup that you can easily clean and have it there for when you have milk, and that'll be that. Do I pour my alcohol in a glass when I drink alone? Absolutely. Absolutely I do. What do you mean? Well, to be fair, it's usually a plastic cup, so it's different. What did we establish about never questioning your ways? You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I've already failed you. I apologize. I kneel. I kneel before your grandness, your wisdom you give unto me, and I belligerently deflect it from my mind. My brain is just that smooth, buddy. My brain is simply too smooth. You impart your wisdom and it just ka-ching goes right off. What was I looking for again? Let's see if I look at this game, if it'll give me something similar. Okay, this is kind of cool. That's the one. I am your beast. That's the one I was looking for. I gotta check if I can play this one, because this one is cool looking. I absolutely can. You care not about your ways, purple fella. Oh no, not purple on red violence again. Please, guys, you gotta be friendly. It'll stress me out. Its immune system is training. Trust. Its immune system training? For who? The milk? If you want to train your immune system, just eat dirt. And that's also something you can do. I wouldn't recommend it, but going outside is a good way to test your immune system. I fear that if I go outside, I may straight up perish. I have not gained any sicknesses for many, many, many moons, and I shall therefore fall apart if I go outside. Which reminds me that I need vitamins. I have not had much vitamin D, especially in the last couple of months. See, if you say anything about red people, it will actually be racist. You'll change YouTube color. Listen, I tried. It didn't listen to me. Do not eat the snow that's yellow. What if I want to, though? Hold on, let me see if I can actually change this. Text size. User color? I don't know if that will actually change it on the like the showing screen. I don't know. If you go outside, your immune system decides that air is your enemy. You're allergic to pollen and dust. You're trying to say, huh? Well, why? Wait, there's no pollen. It is currently fall. What pollen are you gonna face outside? Dust, I can sort of understand. Pollen? It's not spring. What do you mean? Forget milk drinker, piss drinker. Excuse me, I don't drink piss. I make it. Big difference, compadre. Big difference. You're allergic to grass pollen. I don't know how grass works. That sounds strange, I know. But I just don't know how it works. Weak bloodline. Oh no. Not none saying weak bloodline. Okay, it's changed it on everything except here. Why? Yeah, that's weird. I changed it on the actual app for the... Actually, do I have to, like, refresh it, maybe? There we go. Okay, that's what I haven't done. I haven't refreshed... I have not refreshed the actual thing, and therefore would not show the change. You touch it, you hear? What, grass? Sure. You can also eat it, but it doesn't taste very good. None says that they will not survive winter. You're blue now. You are. You are. That way... Actually, that's weird. Okay. Why is it like that? Why are you guys blue and pink now? This isn't what I chose. What about primary theme? How does that change it? Okay, I think if I change it to primary theme... Well, do I have to change it over here to primary theme? There we go. Now you're all pink. Light, sort of weirdly colored pink. Like, faded a little. Not faded. Desaturated, I think is the right word. I says I didn't survive one of my winters. All right. What did you mean by this? What do you mean you didn't survive one of your winters? It's like, what are you? You're here, aren't you? Salmon. See, this is why you need women. They just know how to separate and label colors correctly. These blue non-milk drinking bitches. Excuse me. You, mister, are being rude. Pretty princess pink. Bring back color segregation. No, we can't do that anymore. Spanked ass pink. Why are you just both like this? You two specifically are... noob nerd? When did you get here? I almost missed your thing. And you ponder. How are you doing? So much was happening. I apologize that I didn't notice you sooner. You died once and now you're a Reaper burb. Oh, true. I forget that's literally your lore. You died and then you became Reaper burb. It was cold. Yeah, you would die during the winter, huh? I guess I'm just built different, you know? Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. You should have just had some hot water. Why didn't you just do that? Why didn't you do that? You just make a fire? You put water in a pot? Freezes gelato? You can't do that. That's illegal. Weaklings. Nah, but I do feel you all when I say that, you know, winter is quite a troublesome season. And that's how I'll phrase it. A troublesome season. I will now be speaking as lowly as I can. No, I will not. I will not continue that. Winter. Water. Water. Winter is coming, water. Get these former lobster facts out of our chat. Doesn't that mean, like, Navy, like, people? That's how I see. Like, didn't Dor say that? That's what Dor said. Are you taking that from Dor? Oh, British soldier. It refers to British soldiers? Why are British... Is it because they were redcoats at one point and that's what they're referring to? Okay, redcoats, yeah. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Lobster back. Lobster back, though. That's just... Why not, like, anything else? Anything else that's red could have just as well fit into that. British, exactly. British, lobster back. You call me a bloody lobster back, mate? I'll shank you with my own registered knife. Because they come from the sea. Also true. Tuesday, innit? Sherry oyster. Non-me 77. Wiki Alu. That took a bit of my soul away. You got a loifin for that. What are you, daft? What are you, daft? Why are the British so silly? You call me an oyster. Shady oyster. It does sound like I said oyster. Shady oyster. It's not my fault, okay? That's just what a British person would sound like. It's not that it's incorrect, but a British person would call you oyster. Shorty oyster. That's just the only correct way to say that in British. Microwave oven. Wow. Wait, how much is this game? $19. What is this other game? Sulfur. I've seen Sulfur being played. It's a game where you basically kill goblins and other creatures sometimes, and you have guns and stuff. Echo Point, Nova, Arco. Let me look at Arco. This one seems kind of fun. You know what? I might play this. This seems cool. You get to be little pixelated guys. Is it out? Yes, it is. And I can get that for a combo if I buy it with this other game. That's kind of cool. Shoddy Ice Oyster. Shoddy's got a melody in my head. British person. W's in the chat. W's in the chateau. I'm gonna keep this up on my Steam so that the bundle doesn't go away. You know what? I'll figure out the rest of the schedule later. Or I can buy the games right now for a combined price of $28.78. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Hot take? What's a hot take? Give me your hottest take. We gotta go? Oh, you gotta go. Haven't bathed since you finished work. You stinky, stinky individual. Go, bathe thyself. Be cleanly, for it is close to holiness to be so. We'll see you back around, hopefully, okay, Nun? We should start more wars so Steam makes more humble bundles. I don't think that's how that works. I mean, it might, but I'm not sure that's how that works. Out of all the things you could start a war for, why the humble bundles? Where did you get this idea that if you start more wars, you're going to get more humble bundles? That is actually kind of esoteric. I need to understand your logic here. Cheaper games? But what's the logical trail that you've made in order to come up with this conclusion? What? You're gonna what, Nun? You're gonna spread your odor to all of us. Kisses and regards. Ew. They make like a humble bundle for Ukraine and such? I suppose they've done that, but I think that's more of a gesture than anything else. I don't think that was, like, you know, like, for the country, you know, considering what's going on over there. Who's gonna be able to play games there? Start more wars? I don't think we how? We don't have the means to do that. Not anymore. This isn't ancient times. You can't just go ahead and start a war. I mean, I suppose technically you could if you really wanted to, but it's considered, generally speaking, a rather unwise move. Watch you? I'm here. I'm here to witness it. I'm here to witness all the kindred do whatever the hell they do. But I'm telling you, it's not a wise move. To just start a conflict. You'll make games sheep. Who would they even choose? Can we go for Switzerland? They have gold there. Yeah, well, I have to question this. There's only so much I cannot question, Wiki. There is a limit to all things. And you are crossing that limit very, very blatantly. Alright? There's no other way around it. I've questioned everything by now? Well, guess what? I'm a god. I get to do that. Doubly, double, doubly. Hail to thee. How do you do? I hope you're having a lovely day. This guy's talking about starting a war for the sake of making more humble bundles on Steam. Strange way to get into a stream, I know, but it is the truth, and I will not withhold that truth. Can I put things in my cart without buying? I think I can, right? I can just put a bunch of stuff in the cart on Steam and then not buy things yet, and just keep putting things in the cart. That's a thing, right? I'm not crazy. It is prudent. If you say so, Wiki. If you say so. You have much explaining to do whenever people ask you questions about such an action. But you do you, pal. You do you. We'll see if you persist through this self-imposed challenge of yours. And you will do your explaining. Yeah, just you're gonna have a Nuremberg trials type situation, and it's just gonna be you and yourself, and I guess whoever decides to join you on your very odd crusade for cheaper video games. How is my tea already cold? Well, it's not cold, but it is closer to room temperature than I would like it to be. Tasty. You'll represent yourself in court. You won't have a choice. I don't think you'll have a choice. I mean, they might try to offer you a lawyer. Maybe, if you're lucky. Because considering the type of person you are, Wiki, I'm sure you will do such heinous acts in this little conflict of yours that you will somehow manage to not even give yourself the right to a lawyer. Knuckles! Hail to thee! Hello, short man, you just finished drawing and you're about to post it on Twitter. Why introduce yourself by saying hello, short man? Can't you just say hello, cool man? Hello, handsome man? Hello... I don't know, anything else? Anything else that does not insult my stature. That would be kind of you, I should say. That would be very kind. You could be with... You could... But your teeth would fall off due to lying. I don't believe that's how that works. But, you know, I will not judge. Hello, fat shud. I didn't draw anything, and I don't have Twitter. I'm just a fat fucking shud. Oh, so what did he draw? What did he draw, Knuckles? Of the Shuckles. Wait a second. Wait a second. I gotta look at something now that you mentioned drawing. Ugh. Shaddy! You're back. You haven't talked in a while. You can't draw. Your hands refuse to work with you. Come on now. Just give your hands like a 10-minute break and then draw again. Easy peasy. A Morrowind and Helltaker drawing. Oh my organs. Ah. Sorry about that. I almost died. I don't know why. You'll break them out of sheer spite. Do not do that. You sort of need them to continue streaming. Sort of, kind of. Can my brain work? Knuckles. The Shuckles. What was your Twitter thing again? Am I stupid? I swear it was Knuckles the Shuckles. Maybe I'm dumb. What in the heck? Alright. Apparently, I'm stupid. I'm a single-celled organism at the moment. Thank you, Knuckles. Somehow I couldn't look it up myself. Oh, Fire Sword Lady. What's that? How do you say that name? Almalexia. Almalexia. That's a very fancy name. Look upon this work in comparison. I like how you put the other two I'll take your characters there in comparison. Damn. I just like had to swallow a bunch of snot. That was nasty. Genuinely nasty. What's on this image thing? 1, 2. Alright, I'll put it here. Can I not change it? Do I have to... I think I have to press browse, right? There we go. Snot eater? Do not call me a snot eater, you nasty. Okay, I cannot put this like other... I hate that this little extra chat box that I have to actually be able to read what you guys are saying is so stupid. Doesn't actually... Okay, I'll leave it like right over here. That's fine by me. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Very cool. I enjoy the sight of hip. I will not say what my brain wishes to do. It is not appropriate. If I saw what she looked like in-game, though, I'd see that the Helltaker art style really made her look better. Women jump scare. Wiki, although true... I actually don't know what I was going to say. Never mind. I will not reprimand you, Wiki. There we go. Wumang. Wumang. You say wumang? Like someone would say mango. Wumang. Hell yeah, you're off the hook again? Only this time. Oh, she does look... She looks like someone's aunt. You just sent me the image. She looks like someone's aunt, bro. Why does she look like that? Oh, man. Okay, this game did not do her service, huh? Your mango is about to blow up. Your mango should not be about to blow up. Your mango should not blow up, period. Like, that's it. Why is your mango about to blow up? Hold on, let me put this here. So that I can show you guys the image of what she looks like in-game. This is her in-game. Like, tell me she doesn't look like someone's aunt. I'm clueless. I haven't seen. No, I never see. Seeing is for fools, and I'm no fool. I'm smart and very intelligent. My girl looks rough. A little. Listen, we all can't be perfect, right? We all cannot be perfect. Only... What's her name from Twilight Sword? The little imp. Chick. Only she's perfect. She's been through some shit? Yeah. Midna. That's the one. I mean, the game literally describes her as a beautiful dark elven goddess. Well, maybe the dark elves have different beauty standards. We'll leave it at that, okay? They have different beauty standards. So, it is what it is, as they say. It is what it is. One cannot ask for too much of a god or a goddess. Do not let her hear you calling her a why-not, though. I'm sure she would not like that. It might actually cost you your life. Believe it or not. Well, that's from the knife ears perspective, and their input has little value. Yeah, I must warn you, Wiki here, very anti-elf. Very anti-elf. You know, I thought about making a little something. I haven't doodled in a while. Every time I want to, I start, and then I'm like, damn, this is ass. And then I'd stop. You'd say more moderately anti-elf. Well, anti-elf is anti-elf. It doesn't matter if it's a little or a lot. It's just anti-elf. Not I coming in to defend the tree huggers. You leave my tree huggers alone. Oh no. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I has made plenty of characters, or has drawn plenty of characters with knife ears, but I was never sure if they were elves. She herself has elf ears, technically, or at least knife-shaped ears, but she is not an elf. So that is confusing. Pointe, yeah. Pointe. No, wiki language. You are Reaper Burb. Yeah. And don't wiki out here. Explicitives left and right when it comes to the elves. I cannot change his views. It is difficult to do so. Wiki is quite stubborn, I shall tell you that much. You are very tossable, by the way. I have yet to toss you off a cliff to see if you can fly. Like a paper plane, softly gliding towards the ground. It will happen. Leave your windows closed. You're a stubborn ass, you are. You are a stubborn little man. I say as if I myself were not a little man. A little guy. Strong little guy. Becoming stronger every day. I need to lift heavy things, but I do not have heavy things to lift. Oh, heavens. You know those weights that have the multiple weights that you can attach to them? That's what I want. I am the littlest streamer, that I am. You have wings, but surprise, flights do not land with you. We'll see, there's only one way to know, right? There's only one way to know. I'm starting to think very dumb things right now. I am getting money, and now I'm thinking about what I can do with that money. 200 doubloons worth of money is what I am to receive. Spill my brains. You wish for me to spill my brains. Well, one piece of me wants to make a little goofy little thing. Another part of me wishes to look around in, what's it called? Vision, I think it's called. Where people look for artists. I kind of want to look around in there. Because now that I'm getting 200 doubloons, I may be able to afford some artistry. Aha, such a refreshing wash. That was quick. Welcome back, Nun. Let me see, Vision. I don't know how Vision works. Because I don't know how My fear when it comes to using money online for that sort of stuff is that I sort of want to do it as anonymously as possible, and I don't know if my name will show up on things. I know the way some people do it is by getting like a PayPal and then just inserting like a fake name and or doing like the business thing and then just doing it through there. But yeah, you know who to rob now? Excuse you, you will not rob me of my 200 doubloons. I will end you. It was a sponge and syrup bath. Syrup? Like the stuff from the maple trees? Well, I suppose that's better than corn syrup. Oh, that's cute. There's a lot of cute stuff here. Honestly, in general, I just need someone to help me make like a little character sheet. That's first and foremost. I gotta do that, so I'll pay someone to do that. And if I find someone whose art I like, and I'll be like, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. You think VGen itself has a payment method so that I can be anonymous instead of using PayPal? But you could be wrong. Yeah, I'm checking it out right now. Sticky. Ew. I don't like the idea of using the idea of taking a bath in maple syrup. Man, I mean, I guess you'd smell sweet, but you would be sticky, which is not pleasant. What is this? What the fuck is this image? It's so it's so goofy. Hold on, I gotta show you guys this thing because it's actually super silly, but I like it. I like how silly it is. It's on VGen, but like what is this? Why is it so cute and small and adorable? Look at this. It's so mini. It's so small. I like it. I enjoyed small cute things, if you couldn't tell. Cough syrup? Maybe, Wiki. Maybe. It's still lagging. Try refreshing, maybe. I mean, you probably have tried refreshing, huh? Maybe I don't know what I could do to fix that, honestly. Like the Pepe with its lunge on the floor? Yeah. Pine, hail to thee. How are you? You made a video to sell me on to sell me on Morrowind. You say this as if I already haven't agreed on playing Morrowind. Damn garbage box, should have known about buying it so cheap. It's not your PC. If other streams, it's probably just a bad day for ya. Internet gets a little weird. Internet is just weird to deal with. You love Morrowind? We'll get around to it after I finish play. Like I said before 1,000,000 times, Knuckles. I'm gonna choke you. I'm gonna choke you out. I will get to playing Morrowind after I finish Daggerfall, damn it. And I'm glad you're doing good, Pine. I'm glad you're doing good. We're just having random little conversations. I kind of have to piss. I'll be quite honest. I drink a little bit of liquid and then I gotta piss. Like it just goes straight down. You'll be playing Morrowind in about 2 years? What do you mean about 2 years? Daggerfall shouldn't take that long. Will it? I hope not. That would be a little bit of a drag. If it does, I suppose I'll just have to deal with that then, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Baby bladder funk. Listen, it's not my fault. I was born like this. I will be back though. I'll skedaddle as quickly as I can. Stare at Pescado for a while though. You'll enjoy it, trust me. I've made my return. The lag is really bad. I'm sorry to hear that, Nun. I really don't know what the issue is. It's just something on your end, unfortunately. Because on my end, all is clear. Even when I play my own stream on my phone, it's fine. Reroll spawn. I don't think that's how that works, unfortunately. You cannot simply re-roll your spawn. Unless you're of the belief of the Buddhists, then perhaps you can. Also, watch the vid. Where's the vid? There it is. Cliff racers? What's a cliff racer? Oh god, my eyes. He just started casting magic on the poor creature. You're evil, Knuckles. You are evil incarnate. Convert and re-roll? This is not a D&D session. You know, I forgot to close my door. How did I forget to do that? I don't know. I guess that's fine. Cliffhangers are cliff racers are evil and awful, and they deserve to die like elves. But why? What did they do? They couldn't have done much. They just fly around. That's what they do. They fly around, and then sometimes they land and they walk around, and that's like it. That's about it, as far as I know. Cannot tell me that they genuinely do evil things. Come on now. Come on now. You think those little guys could do evil? They call them cliff racers for a reason. They just race. They love racing. My nostril is giving me the feeling. You know, the feeling. I'm little and I'm plenty evil. Since when? Since when? Literally, since when have I ever been evil? I've never been evil in my life. I'm like the least evil guy you could come across. Evil? No. No. You guys are just jealous of my spazzass, okay? You're all jealous of my fit. You're all jealous of my swag. Like a chihuahua, small body, full of malice, ankle-biting fucks. You compare me to a chihuahua. SMH. SMH, bro. SMH, dude. How can you say such a thing? Chihuahuas are just sweet little things. Why is my PC huffing and puffing? Okay, it is once again doing it because of my little program here. I don't know why it does that. It is annoying, to say the least. You've a lot of evil characters? You are evil. You can imagine a rich lady keeping me in her purse. I wish a rich lady would keep me, period. Like, just that's it. If I belonged to a rich lady, life would be swell. Life would be fine. Grand, even. I wouldn't have a single worry in the world. By the way, has it snowed over where you guys are? Hasn't snowed here yet, but a friend from the land of Canada, she's shown me a picture, and it's snowed now a lot for like the second time. Snow is illegal in Portugal. Fair enough. That's plan A for life. Marry rich. So they say. So they say. Gotta be good at a couple of things, though, if you want to do that. And no, I will not say what exactly. And I shall not. You will have to figure that one out yourself. I am gatekeeping. Has my PC decided to chill? Yes, it has. It is calm. It is not trying to die. Marry an old 90-something-year-old. Whoops, accidents happen. You know people do investigations, right? you know you gotta like get written into the will, and well, I guess if you're married, technically you don't, but you still have to worry about that specific, sequence of events. You act as if other people aren't gonna know that you, a youngin', married an old rich person for specifically that reason. That makes you suspicious as hell. You're the first suspect. First suspect. You're gonna have to figure out how to not be the first suspect. And I can hear the matriarch complaining about me, as if she doesn't know that I do this every day, and then complains that I'm not listening to her talking with the door closed and her all the way over there. Why does she do this, guys? Why does she do this? Nah, it was a long time coming. You loved them a lot, and you're devastated. Well, maybe if you're a great actor, you could pull it off. I don't think you are, though. I'll be quite frank with you. I don't think you could lie if your life depended on it. And there's no shame in that. No shame in that. Means she likes you, I think? Nah. The matriarch would throw me out a window if she could. She would. Well, at least she bought me sushi today, so there's that. Cheap $10 sushi. Did I change my OBS setup? Well, I changed the chat. It's been changed. It's the same one I've been using for the multi streams. It's simply that I change it so that everyone's the same color of salmon. You're in the schizophrenic school of acting. You just confuse people until they let it go. It's a little different. Yeah, it felt different. Yeah, that's why. I just changed the colors so that there would be no difference. But how are you doing, Yuki? I hope you feel less tired and that you are rested, you know? That's... Oh, goodness gracious. Sorry about that. Yours truly is slightly tired. I did kinda get up from bed earlier than I usually do on the weekends. But not by much. You wanted to say, but then you heard me say that I hope you feel less tired, Line, so you don't want to anymore. So you're still tired. You poor thing. You poor little guy. You need to rest. I bet you know this. You already know this, though. I shouldn't be berating you. It's not your fault. Not your fault. Not your fault at all. It just happens, you know? You are in your bed. That is good. And I hope you are able to rest. At least a little. and I hope you're eating well, and I hope you're just not sick, because I know you've been sick a little recently. So I hope you've gotten better from that. You know, I just thought of people who eat tomatoes like they eat apples, and it made me cringe. Onion? Onion. Bite onion. You could. You certainly could. Now, would it be the wisest decision you've made? If you can deal with the way it attempts to defend itself, then sure, go ahead. But if you cannot, I would not suggest it. Do you guys know how I cut up onions? I simply don't blink. Whenever I cut onions, through the entire process, I decide not to blink. Because the moment I start blinking, the fumes it produces start messing with my eyes. You can't rest mentally, you have to move around more for that, and that's not possible some days. I feel ya. The exercise then, maybe. That could help a little bit. Perhaps. Only an assumption, only a suggestion. Not a command or anything like that. I heard that's something that, theoretically helps with sleep. Don't know about it in practice. You should, but you won't. And that's fair enough as well. I think you ought to try just a little bit at a time, though. No need to push yourself, No need to push yourself. I'm getting to that stage where I'm just yawning now. To be fair, there's been a couple of streams so far where I haven't just yawned. You're not talking about sleep, you're talking about movement and what hormones it produces. Well, I know, but we were talking about resting, and you said that you can't rest and you have to move around for that. So I just, I made the assumption, rest, sleep. Hello, yawning? Hello, just yawning now. What did you do to your... You're gonna get crucified. Knuckles, you will be crucified with not even good wood. You're just gonna be given that sheep. I don't even know how many dollar wood, but not the good stuff. Sleep hits like Chris Brown after some challenging physical activity. Does it really? I'll take your word. But I've exercised for plenty of days, and I still don't really feel the sleep effects of it. Mine eye is bothering me. Damn. Guys, what if I had glasses? How do you think I would look with glasses? Hold on, I'm pretty sure I did at some point. You're challenged in other ways, so working out is nothing for you, Shap. Excuse me? What do you mean by this? What do you mean by this? Nerd or son? Nerd or son? Sure. Hold on. Did I erase the file maybe? Hold on. I may have done so. I guess so. I thought I had him in my files somewhere. Nerd or sunglasses? I just mean glasses, like normal glasses. I guess that answers my question. Yuki would think that I look like a nerd if I wore glasses. I should have expected it. I didn't. But that's fair enough as it is. I keep saying it's fair enough. Is it fair enough? Is it truly? Is it fair to me? Or is it fair to you? That, ladies and gentlemen, is truly the question of our time. Nerd, well. Can you have bald Lottle? I suppose we haven't seen bald Lottle in a while. Only as a treat. Only as a treat. What was my command for bald Lottle? There we go. Bald Lottle. That's as bald as your Lottle gets. Only for 10 minutes. What is it right now? There, okay, I noticed the time. 10 minutes from now, bald Lottle is going away. You love raw dogging poor eyesight. You're constantly enveloped by the fog of war. That's not a good thing, fellow. That is not a good thing. Your hair! My precious hair, I know. I know. I have been sheared. Temporarily sheared. He is hotter this way. I don't know why Yuki manages to find me more attractive like this. You look positively lesbian. The duality of man persists in my chat no matter what I do. I enjoy this. I enjoy this very much. It's like how Wiki and Yuki both have opposite reactions to my sounds whenever I stretch. Yuki maybe is just a hater. I mean, not Yuki, Wiki. Wiki is just a hater. Yuki, just a lover. And there we go. That explains everything. Wiki will just hate, and that's it. And Yuki is gonna be like, I like this stuff. I kind of want to, like, That is your role? We've been through this? That is true. You think Wiki secretly likes it. I'm not sure what Wiki likes other than milk. I'll be honest with you. Wiki is a bit of an enigma to me. Hard to understand. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. You have Knuckles, who likes to say Among Us. Knuckles is easy to understand. Knuckles just says things because Knuckles believes that Knuckles is funny. See? Wiki says I am a simple man. I don't believe that. I think you have very complicated emotions and feelings about things. You want to start wars to get cheaper games. Among you. What a play on words. Ow. Sorry. That stretch hurt my back a bit. No, I did not enjoy that. Well, I did, but I didn't. I've had stretches that have pulled a back muscle once or twice. You think Knuckles is way too straight? You don't like that. Well, I mean, I'm sorry you feel that way. This is not something you can change, Yuki. You must simply accept that it is how it is. What kind of statement even is that? I have it above. If I do not stop, may God strike me down. You can't make yourself more gay. Sorry, you like women. uh, what silly conversation this is, eh? I'm glad you all are comfortable enough to talk to each other like this, though. That is good. That is good. What if I was in a bag of cookies? What if I was like, there's a small bag of chocolate chip cookies, and there was a mini gelato in that bag? What would you do? And I do need the answers because I need to know how to respond. Knuckles would cry. Knuckles would cry. Okay, that's one response. Is it the Pokemon ones? Chocolate chip cookies in a bag. I don't care what brand. Imagine whatever it is you like the most. Whatever it is you like the most, imagine that particular brand. And then imagine a mini me in said bag. Do not ask questions, Wiki. Only answers. Why are my hands cold? I don't like this. You weren't listening? Of course you weren't. I asked if you had a bag of chocolate chip cookies and then you found a small yolotl, a little chibi small yolotl in there, what would you do? Can you put Baldlotl as Discord PFP? I cannot. I simply find the Femlotl art that I made to be too beautiful to be replaced at the moment. Eat? You would eat me? Bro, that took the ball out of me. That took the ball out of me. That's how surprised I was by that. Back to, we still got a couple of minutes of Baldlotl. Wait, you have diabetes? What? Why would you say this? What makes you think I have diabetes? Read again. What? Oh, you want to have diabetes. Why did I'm such... I'm such a single-celled organism. I swear to God. I fucking can't read. I guess. I wouldn't... What am I made out of to give you diabetes? Why are you saying that I would get diabetes if she were to eat me? I am a tiny flesh thing. I'm not a cookie. If tiny yolotl in the bag, tiny yolotl is not a cookie. Tiny yolotl is like little flesh and blood thing. How big? Let's say as big as the cookies themselves. That big. I is still reaffirming she would consume me. Amoeba. I like how Wiki refrains from answering the question, just sitting there. You know what? I don't even want Wiki's answer. Wiki would probably say something terrible. He'll like squeeze me or something, or he'll put me under one of those like machines that put down like the piston and squeeze things. You get 1/5 of a cookie then. You get 1/5 of a cookie? You answered? Scroll up? Oh, you manufacturing error. You report it. Okay. So you would just report it as a manufacturing error. Cool. I get to live. The one scenario in which I do not get to live is if I were the one who found me in a bag. I get 1/5 of a cookie? 1/5 or 1/4 of a cookie. Oh, I get that much of it. You would share your cookie with me then. I see, I see. You would be kind and generous. And then and then there's Knuckles who would just cry. Do not have too much. I suppose my little body in this scenario would not be able to handle all that much. Although to be fair, I do think that I would have a higher metabolism rate. They are putting me down. You think they let animals they find in food products live? Well, what are you gonna do? Send the damn thing back to the delivery place? Like, send the bag back to the factory with me in it? Like, what are you on? Once you buy the bag, it's yours, buddy. Whether there is something in there or not. I guess you can go to the store for a reimbursement, but all the store would do is toss me in the trash, I suppose. You would cry and put me in the trash. You're refunding me. Well, you can't refund me. I am not a part of the product. I just happen to be in there. I think Wiki is misunderstanding the situation. In Japan, they sell live crabs in sealed plastic packages in grocery stores. That's kind of messed up. That's kind of... I don't know how I feel about that. Just kill them, you know? Just kill them. You're not supposed to be in there. Well, you're not supposed to send rat-infested products back to the factory either. But there you are. Essentially doing that. They go bad fast if you do? Well, that's not my problem. Remember me, although I'm not bim bing ding 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 ding. Sorry, I just remembered a random song. You're reporting it and refunding the cookies. Good. Do that. I wouldn't want to be with you anyways, you nasty old man. It's cold. It rained today, which means that it's technically a little warmer than it was yesterday, but it's still cold. That is not something I enjoy. I don't know why I did that, and I apologize. You are 45 years young, thank you very much. You'd use me as a plushie, and I'm going to bed with you, and I am gonna be hugged. He's a little guy. He's a little guy you can have in your hands. I guess that would be pleasant. I would have to watch out for your cat, though. I feel as though your cat would, do that thing they do with live mice, you know? Are you sure? Oh no. Here it starts. $46 now, actually. 46, you know, not that bad. Could be worse. Could be worse. That's how you gotta look at things. Oh, this person makes a lot of Viroid related things. Let's see, illustrations. Character design, I guess? Old phobic, homophobic. You're both just going at each other. No! We've lost the plot, gentlemen. We've lost the plot. Do you guys watch me for the plot? Not that I'm showing any plot, to be fair. House phobic. Why are you afraid of a house? You know, I kind of want like a old school revolver. That would be kind of sick. Ah. He's an incompetent doctor. House. You know, House from the show, a very bad man. You know, he's just a bad guy. He somehow manages to keep his job and patch people up, but he's just an ass. He's just an ass. There's no other way to phrase it. And he doesn't have to be that way. And the druggie, I guess technically. He does have a small bit of a problem, doesn't he? Just a small bit. Small bit of an issue. But hey, who doesn't at this point? Who doesn't have a problem? He autistic? I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure he is. I think people like to think he is, but I don't think so. I don't know why the Goosebumps like theme song is now playing in my head. He's a little neurospicy. Yeah, I think House is kind of that case. You do tend to see that quite a lot though, don't you? I don't know why. It feels like it should be offensive to people who are quote-unquote neurospicy. That this sort of logic is applied usually to characters who aren't particularly pleasant. Not saying that every, not saying that every autistic person is a pleasant person to begin with. They're people like everybody else, so there's gonna be some bad apples, but I feel like it would be kind of offensive to place that label upon a character just because they act out of the norm, and usually that means they're not being a chill person. No, you don't get it. He's a little meow meow. He can't help it. Don't even get me started. No one hears a word you say. Did it do, did it do, did it do. I wish I could play music on stream, but now that we stream in 2 different places, I cannot. Did you guys know they did play that song at like it was like months ago. There was this concert for, Metal Gear, the game, and they did play that song. Says funnily enough. Hmm. You never played the games, so you don't even know if those if those songs are in the game. No, no, they are not. That song is not in the game. That song got memed into oblivion, and it feels like it is part of its character now. If that makes sense. You cannot have Solid Snake. I guess technically it's not even Solid Snake. It's Phantom. It's the copycat that. Well, it's more like a okay, explaining Phantom Snake is a bit of a pain, but basically the one with the arm that's prosthetic is not the real one. He's just a doppelganger, or I guess like a double, yeah, a body double, but he doesn't know he's a body double, and you play as the body double without knowing you're the body double until basically the end. And they're somehow capable of all the same shit that the actual Snake is capable of, which I don't know how that works, but it is Metal Gear, so it doesn't need an explanation. It just works, okay? Or is it Punished Snake? I can't remember his actual name or code name that they end up giving him. Like officially as like a part of the lore. You know, I kind of have had the feeling, like, I've kind of wanted to play those games, but they're actually kind of tough. They are, from what I've seen, actually kind of tough to play. You've delved into many verses and lots of lore, but Metal Gear Solid has always seemed so uninteresting to me. It's just weird. It's one of those where... How do I explain Kojima? Whenever he drops something, it feels like an L. But then as time goes on, people appreciate the thing he's made more and more. Like that's basically what's happened with like almost everything he's made. Like it drops, people are kind of meh about the thing he's made, and then over time, people are like start liking it. You know a bit about Kojima, weird fella? Oh yeah. Oh, he's a fella, alright. He's definitely an individual. People love him, though. People love him. But yeah, he's just one of those kind of, I guess, creators. It's very difficult to explain his thought process. And he did manage to, you know, to be fair, he did do a lot of prediction in a lot of the games he's created, which is also part of like a big, I guess, not marketing point, but how does one phrase this? One of his like big things is that he a lot of the topics in the games he usually Metal Gear, but sometimes in the other stuff he's dabbled into, like specifically in Metal Gear, he's always managed to just predict some stuff that happens like 10, 20 years down the line. Dr. Kojingles never misses. He just somehow never misses. Like, which one's the game that talks about, like, information and whatnot? It's the one where you play as as the other guy who eventually becomes the cyborg ninja, but he's not a cyborg ninja yet, and he's talking to like the AI and how it's talking about like information and whatever. Like Revengeance is not the one, because that he is the cyborg ninja at that point. You remember one of his tweets where he defended wearing a rainbow shirt by saying he's not gay? Well, that's just the type of guy he is. Also, you also have to be a little careful because there are plenty of like copycat profiles that weirdly enough manage to have the same vibe and energy as him. So it's kind of hard to tell if some of these like fake Kojimas are like, some of them, like I think it was mainly on TikTok. There was a Kojima like profile on TikTok that people 100% believed was real for the longest time. And it's just difficult to tell the difference between actual Kojima. Like that's how esoteric Kojima tends to be. It's just, you could be a fake Kojima and it's the easiest thing in the world to do, because you're not going to be able to tell the difference. Bam, ba-dam, ba-dam. Tricky Kombimba strikes again. That one is real though? Probably. Probably if it's on Twitter. I feel like it's more solid if it's like the Twitter profile, because at least you'll have like the check mark and everything. Not that that really makes much of a difference, because you can pay for that, but I guess you could check the date of like the created profile as well, and that would help discern if it's the real Kojima. What is he even working on nowadays? The last big thing he worked on, from at least my memory, is what, like the sequel to Death Stranding? You did just check, verified, and account linked to Kojima okay, then it's probably that one. I think the last big project was, okay, he was working on a Feet game. That seems like him, you know, that seems like a Kojima move. Kojingles. I kind of want to listen to Christmas music, you know? The sheer, it is hitting me right now. It is engulfing my veins. And I want some eggnog. I haven't had some in a while, even though most of it just tastes like mint. They might have... Oh, now that like Christmas is rolling around, they might have alcoholic cider. That's kind of a thing that around me, in the area I live in, tends to only really pop around like in the winter and fall time. And I do like cider. My tummy. I gotta make a pizza also when I end stream. That's the thing I gotta do. Oh, my neighbors are being loud again. Such is the way of life. Play that one guy that very poorly sings chestnuts roasting on an open fire. I don't even know what you're referring to. But I feel like it would be me. Very me-coded. Sorry, I'm just like scrolling around now. I shouldn't be, but I am. I'm doom scrolling. That's evil. I should not commit such evils. It is unbecoming of me. You know what's also unbecoming? The fact that I am trying to, at least to the best of my ability, to leave one little YouTube post on the posts section every day. I have failed already, but I'm gonna try to post something like every other day, because I don't know if I can post every day on the post sections. Playing Minesweeper again? Get you busy? But what's that gonna do? You replied to one? You did. I saw. Gallons. Gallons upon gallons. You guys just ever lose gallons? I don't know how that ends up happening. Like, a gallon is pretty visibly, like, there. So, like, how do you lose it, you know? Especially, like, more than one. Gallons of piss? I don't know. They never say. They usually say I've lost gallons, and then they post a picture. And it confuses me. Exactly. Do you think it means that they've just stolen things? They've gotten their gallons stolen? That's kind of rude, don't you think? Why would you steal another person's gallons? You don't know how much they need those gallons. I kind of want to drink another coffee, but I shouldn't. I will be staying up all night, though, so I better use my time wisely. You'd steal some gallons? Of course you would. You're a little goblin. That's what you are. I just like that I can still hear the little drip drops out my window. It's a little annoying. Small bit, tad bit, a minuscule bit. Hobgoblin? Same thing. What did you send me? What did you do? Not Knuckles? What the fuck is this? You know what? I'm catching you on 4K. You cannot delete this now. Doesn't matter if you delete this. Look at what this man has made again. He's taken his creative skills and has decided to do this with it. What is wrong with this man? Why is he like this? He had to go out of his way to make that too. He had to go to a previous stream to then take a little screenshot and then start finagling with the editing tool and then makes that. What a foolish little guy. Man, what is it with, like... There's something I despise, but it's kind of rude to talk about, I guess. Because you're not supposed to say things of that nature, apparently. Otherwise, it's controversial. It was a pre-edited image, no? No, it wasn't. He edited it. I clearly stated it so. I mean, that really happened for sure. Oh, sure. Sure it happened. I'm sure your memory is not failing you, you little demented old man. 45! 46-year-old! Now you're curious? Well... how do I say? You know how sometimes when a thing starts, it started by people who are generally considered nerdish or unliked by the general populace, and then that thing pops off, and then people who are pretty decide to use that same thing to make themselves look cool. That, but with whores. For a lack of a better word. I don't like that very much. I also don't like geese very much. They are rude, to say the least. E-horse stealing your thing? E-horse just doing their thing. It's been happening a lot more in the pretend to be an anime person thing. Like, my brothers and sisters in Christ, what is the point of you doing all of this and spending the money on it if you're just gonna be like, boom, IRL person, here's my OnlyFans, or Fansly, or whatever. Like, the whole point is to pretend you're a little character. That's the whole point. It fills me with a certain kind of sadness that is hard to explain, and I'm sorry if that is a little distasteful to some, for me to say that, but it is how I feel. I need a cake. I need a little cheesecake to make me happy from this thought process. I should have flossed more. That's something I keep missing out on. I gotta floss. I brush my teeth at the appropriate rate that I'm supposed to do it at, you know? I measure the minutes. But I almost don't floss, like almost daily. Like, I think maybe once or twice a week I'll remember that. Cheesecake? Yeah, cheesecake would be some pretty good stuff right now. You can't hate teeth. They do not obey you. What do you mean they don't obey you? They're teeth. They physically do not have a will of their own. You are the will that commands your entire body to do things. Your teeth don't have a choice. I mean, if they do, that's concerning. They shouldn't. But if they do, I would suggest seeking professional help. Of the highest caliber in that case, because now there's moral quandaries to wander. They don't have a will, so they should bend to you. Exactly. Exactly what I'm saying. Knuckles is doing something again. He's being evil. He's done it again. He's done it again, but it's worse this time. Slightly worse. I've checked DMs, Knuckles. I'm witnessing what you've created. Is it this one? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this dude. He's just placed I've lost gallons to this everywhere. Everywhere and anywhere he could. He's done it. I don't even know why. And okay, it's also a little bit funny because it looks like El Pescado is just looking at the lamp up. like he's just like, huh? Sorry, I like the idea of El Pescado just staring at him. I don't know why. It's just... it's confusion, perhaps. Or pondering, or something. Just the idea that El Pescado actually has thoughts, other than to spin eternally, somehow brings humor to me. Comedy? It's peak comedy. Peak comedy for yours truly. Okay, let me actually put some game... I'll put this... I only have something dollars, though. This is 20. I do kind of want to play, though. How much was this one again, in terms of specs? Memory, processor. Okay, it doesn't really say graphics card or anything, so... Actually, is this one even on Twitch? I would have to check that too. It probably is. We're losing gallons to this one. Life is governed by the laws of comedic timing. Well, I don't know how to read, so therefore the laws of the universe cannot bind me. Okay, that one is a thing, and I'm pretty sure this other one is a thing too. Yes, it is. Alright, so let me put that in my cart. Continue shopping. Let me go to my wish list, because I gotta put Morrowind in the thing. In the carto. Continue shopping. In that space, I was gonna put 2 at the cart. That's probably a solid, like, $40-something already. When you marry rich, you too will be above the law. Perhaps. It is plausible. Likely? No. Plausible? Yes. Depending on how you shuffle the money around. How you use it. That's the trick. That's the trick. You gotta be able to use thy money intelligently. To push and prod in the correct directions, the correct ways. Otherwise, you're kinda don't get much done. You will use it for evil. As Maxor once said, I am fighting the war on drugs on the side of the drugs, or something like that. I gotta pee again. I'll be back. Entertain each other to start war so you can. You're still on about the wars for cheaper games. You know what? I'll just nod my head and agree. Stare at Pescado. Maybe Pescado will agree with you too. I return. You know what I haven't done? That's also sorta kind of importante. I haven't placed any little automatic messages in the little chat here. Because I don't know exactly what I want to do with that. Let me see. Chatbot. Shouts. Timers, I think it is. Yes, it's in timers. Touching grass. You wish. You wish. You wish I did. But I will not. I would rather touch you. In the face. Maybe your eyeball. That would be interesting to poke, I think. My tummy rumbling, bro. I need to make that pizza. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry, guys. I'm starving. Like a child of the olden days when growing yellow grass was hard. We love yellow grass. You've held your own eye? Overrated? I don't think you have, but maybe you did. You are quite a peculiar individual. It would not be above you to do so. I need to look at my things. Let's see. Is it here? Yes, it is. Okay, I can set the timer. You haven't, but it would be really cool / worrying if you did. More worrying than cool, if I'm being honest. Okay, probably that often. I don't like that this measures the frequency of the stuff to, like, in seconds. It's measured in seconds, and I don't know why. I don't like that. Can I spell? There we go. No, okay, I've misspelled. How do you spell remember? Oh, there we go. I still misspelled it. What? What the hell is inspect element? Okay, no. Why can't I just normally right click and it'll show? Okay, I guess not. Remember. How is that wrong? That's not wrong, you're wrong. Oh, okay, I see how it's wrong. Remember. Remember. No, it's not spelled like that either. Remember. That's how it's spelled. I got it. I've locked in. Okay, so that's one. I think it automatically will decide to do that. Remember. No. No. You are not allowed to say that. Okay, you are, but it's not like I will do much. What's another? I guess I could technically... Let me see what's in my stuff here. Oh, I have to update this. Alright, because it doesn't show. I don't have the other one. The other one used to do it through Stream Labs, so I think that goes under commands if I want it to show the Discord on this one. I'd have to do it on commands. Any platform. Access the message. And maybe I should have figured out how to do this prior, or just on my own time. Is it send a message or runs? Because if I go to runs, it's normal. I guess I can test that out anyhow. Wait, how do I put the command though that I want? Oh, I think I just have to do it every step of the way. It sends that message or says those words. Run that shit? I am attempting to. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure this one out. Let me see. Let me make that big so that I can actually see more. Oh no. Okay, I see. That's where it has to be put. Okay, this. And then replies. Okay, I understand it now. Now I actually have to look for my Discord link because I kind of forgot it. I don't even know if the old one is even working anymore. Can't I check that in like the thing on the server? Mute server, invite to server. I feel like it should show me the link. Edit invite link. No. Damn, I really hope it hasn't changed. I guess it doesn't matter if I make a new one from this point on anyways. So what am I stressing out about? All I would have to do is just edit it. Press never. No limit. Generate link. Copy. And hopefully I can paste it over here. There we go. Now for the other little... Wait, is there an apply button? I assume it applies automatically. I hope it does. Let's see. Exclamation point. I guess I would have to change this up too. That's fine by me then. Fine by me. Fine by me. I'll worry about changing that in a bit. I guess since I technically have a throne, I should link that as well. Even though I don't have anything on there yet. It's there, but I gotta prep the commands at least. The toilet is your throne. You rule from it. It must be a pretty shitty place then. Get it? 'Cause poop. Yeah. That's the only that's the pun of the day to day from me, folks. You hope the shuckle from my own pun feels like a twisting knife. It's more like a self-disappointment, if I'm being completely honest. I guess I can change the panels here. Edit panels, right? I don't really need... Which one is it? The one that I don't need? That one. Making sure I spell things the same. Okay, submit that. So if I go back, okay, there it is. We have fun here on the Yolato channel. We do, at the expense of each other sometimes. Only sometimes. Only, right? Not all the time. A little bit. I just heard myself talking most times. Every time I hear myself talking, it feels so awkward to me. I sound so youthful in a way that I don't like. Let me try something since... Okay, how do I make sure this is... I guess I would have to also disconnect the other one. Let me go to Stream... Because technically Streamlabs is still connected to my thing, and I have to disconnect that. Where did I change the options here? It's not overlay. Is it overlays actually? It is overlays. Okay. No, it's not overlays. It's technically commands, right? So that would be under chatbot. Okay, now theoretically, if I do this, I'm gonna test out whether the commands are working, if it'll actually go from the multi-stream chat app and actually pop up or not. I hope it does, because if not... It didn't save. What the fuck? Okay, damn me, I guess. How do I make sure it's, like, good to go, then? That sucks. Okay. I have to do this again. But how do I make sure it stays there? And it actually is a thing? I have to click on something? Like, I genuinely don't know. Technical issues, eh? Technically, it's not an issue. It is! It is an issue! What do you mean it's not an issue? I need to figure out the commands, otherwise we're cooked. I'm cooked. I'm washed. Is it because there's already a stream and therefore it's not gonna work? Chat, are we cooked? Cooking or cooked? I would say cooked. You guys might be cooking, but I'm always cooked. There is no doubt about that. There's not a moment when I'm not cooked. Okay, that is how that should be. Timers has stayed. That has not. Why? Okay, never mind. This one did stay. I think Knuckles is having a little bit of a aneurysm here. Are you good, Knuckles? Are you alright? Are you alive? Do you live with the rest of us? Or, you know, as in living in the land of the living? Fell asleep on the keyboard. May as well. Okay, let me do a thing real quick. Yeah, okay, there we go. Now it shows up. And then, let's see, what's the other one? I hope it doesn't disappear like it did last time. Okay, add. That one. So what the hell you guys are planning for this week to exist and survive through it? Assuming you guys expect yourselves to survive this next coming week. I know Christmas week, or not even Christmas week, just December in general tends to be rough for some people if you work retail or something. exam on Friday, so study if you care enough, you guess. You better. You gotta at least get a little bit of that in you, so that your brain has some, as they say. Well, I actually don't have a saying for this one. Just make sure you don't fail. That's all that can be said. I hope you don't fail. Because if you do... Well, actually, I don't know what happens if you do. But I have confidence you will not fail. You genuinely don't remember shit from the courses. Well, I mean... Hey, you could always ask a buddy that's in the same course, I assume. I actually don't know. What courses even do you take? I assume, like, just the standard stuff. You won't fail? Good. I like that confidence. You can't afford to fail. Yeah, that's understandable. That is more like it, as they say. That's more like it. It's not that you won't fail, even though you won't, but you can't afford to. just don't fail. Just don't fail. just simply do not. 45 doubloons. What the heck is Metal Garden? That looks kind of cool. Is this an early... No, it doesn't seem like it's an early access. Might be a lot of walking. You do get to shoot people, apparently. Affirmations and manifestation, or whatever old horse that smoke crystals believe in nowadays. Hey, and no, it could work. Or so they say. Hold on, I gotta check something. I knew something was wrong here. Hold on. The screens, they're not mashed up with one another. A little more. Smidge more. There we go. That always accidentally gets shifted around, and it bothers me so much to know that it's not lined up. But now it is, so we're good. How... Is there a way to check, like, the average playtime of a game on Steam, or is that just, like, not a thing? Because that's something I also get a little worried about when I buy games on Steam. It's genuinely just how long. Because I guess the recommendations give you the people's average playtime. And this one seems to be around like an hour or 2 hours. Off of the few... What's the word? Reviews that there are. Howlongtobeat.com. Fair enough. How long to beat? Let's see. Oh yeah, Meadow Garden is like an hour and a half, 2 hours and a half. That is not long at all. For 5 doubloons? Not sure, Sheev. Not sure. I will rethink playing that game. Or buying it, I should say. What about our Arco? Okay, 11, 13 hours. 11 and a half to 13 hours, that's fine. That is absolutely fine with me. And then this one. Really? This game's that short? I thought it would have been longer. Huh. Apparently, I Am Your Beast only takes like 2.5 to 4 hours. I mean, if you're a completionist, 11. But I don't go into a game hoping to be a completionist and things. I'm rethinking the purchase now. Because I do like my games lasting at least like a bit, you know? Like, if I'm gonna spend $20, it better be more than a day's worth of game. just a bit, you know? That's my perspective on things. Penis Muncher, what? Alright, Vampire the Masquerade. I've not checked that game. Let me just do a little remove. There we go. Vampire the Masquerade is $9.99 at the moment. Bloodlines Redemption. The heck is that about? Night Road. Oh, I assume those are DLCs. Let me just double check that those even are. What the hell are those if not DLCs? Not different games, visual novels, you think? Oh, visual novels. I didn't think I didn't think they made visual novels for those. Let me add this one to the cart. Continue shopping. Yeah, and I see Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines too, but I know for a fact people hated the hell out of that. I don't know, Redemption? Redemption seems to be... Oh, that one was made in 2000. And it's like a third person... I don't even know, like an RP... I can't tell, actually. An RPG. Well, I mean, obviously it's an RPG, but... Third person, apparently. Third person little RPG. It looks kind of goofy. I'm not gonna lie. It looks kind of goofy. And then there's... Night Road, which I think is the one you were referring to. Unless it even is a game? It might not even be a game. I mean, it kind of... I guess it technically is a it's not even a visual novel. It's a choose your own adventure text game, if that makes sense. That's what it is. It's like one of those old books where like you pick a choice and then you go to like whatever page, I think. Something similar to that. But I guess in digital form, which would mean it would just give you certain results instead of you having to obviously flip a page to go to this page or that page. And that's all this particular company does, huh? Strange, but not too much. I'll keep an eye on it. Nice guess. I mean, the reviews all seem to be positive, both recent and all. So, maybe it's not that bad. Not a bad read. I don't think this is even a official game. No, that one's also a read, choose your own adventure type thing. They've got a lot of these in this format, huh? There's a lot of World of Darkness games, actually. It's like quite a bit. I can see why most of them did not necessarily, how do you say, reach the popularity of, Masquerade. Oh, Flip, I didn't see ya! Hail to thee. Sorry, I was just scrolling around on Steam. How are you doing? How are you doing? You got your little emote. I hope Flip is still here. It would have been quite rude for me to ignore Flip, and it would make me feel bad. I can ask for forgiveness later, probably. The verse lends itself to a lot of storytelling, yeah. That it does. That it very much does. Alright, that's enough scrolling around. Enough scrolling around. What do I have in my cart so far? Bloodlines, Dead Space, Morrowind. Keeping Morrowind sort of in the back catalog, so to speak. So I guess I could play as a new series to this channel. Dead Space and Masquerade. I might do Bloodline, you know, Vampire the Masquerade after I finish up the Hunter the Parenting stuff. Just so that I can have that extra slot. Because I do think I want like one day of just like, other than Saturday or Sunday, to like chill the hell out. So let me actually put that on the schedule. Which day do I just want to kind of chill? Not Friday. I think Friday I want to keep it as a game day. Wednesday, I suppose. I don't think I'm going to play Sky this week. On stream, at least. Last time it was all, like, laggy. I really don't know why. I think Wednesday I'll chill. Tuesday and Friday are still open. You don't remember if the Steam version comes with the patch? You'll send me it just in case. Gotcha. I assume it's something I can just download and it'll just slot itself in there along with the Steam version, right? Ooh. Ay, ay, ay. You know, I do realize that after I play, you know, when I finish Daggerfall and then I move to Morrowind, once I finish Morrowind, the next one is Skyrim, no? We're gonna have to play Skyrim, oh god. ModDB. Unofficial patch. I'll figure it out. Let me just buy the games, continue the pavement. I like how they give you Steam, like, points, even though I have not a clue what to do with that. I'll be in total spending 25.49 doubloons. You're working on sending me a tutorial? Okay. That's alright. You do that. You take your time. Oh, right. I forgot. What's my thing? I think it's that. I haven't used my card in a long while. Is it not that? Okay, yes, I agree to the terms of service. Jesus. The video game is video gaming. Muffled rage? What are you muffled raging about? What's wrong? Not a virus, don't worry, .exe. Oh lord, it's a link. Okay. A link, you say? I'm sure it'll be fine. Even if I don't get the patch working, I'll still play the damn game, you know? Like, No, you sent the actual thing on the DM. You're still trying to draw. Oh, okay. Take it easy, you know, don't blunt force trauma yourself in an attempt to draw what you're trying. But thank you, Wiki, thank you. I do appreciate your help and assistance. That was you making a goof with the EXE. Ah, I see. Okay, will it work now? There we go. Should be my library. There we go. Okay, when do you guys want me to play Dead Space? You guys want me to play Dead Space on Tuesday or Friday? I'll leave it up to you guys. That's fine. I need to change my debit card. It's just the way, the little picture on it. Because I have Wednesday filled out as just like a chill day. Do it on a spooky day of the week, so Friday. I guess is Friday a spooky day? I don't know if Friday is to be considered a spooky day, but I feel like that's usually when things happen, right? Like Friday the 13th and whatnot. It is fitting enough, I suppose. And Tuesday, gods above know what I'm gonna do on Tuesday. Because I did say Underrail and Daggerfall were gonna be particularly long ones, longer than usual. So I don't want to put Daggerfall twice. What's that other game I got? I got 3. I kind of forgot that I got 3 and not just 2. Alright, it's... I did say I wasn't gonna play Masquerade until I finish with Hunter the Parenting. Don't I have another game? Somewhere? I guess I could try and play Chivalry again. So leave that on Tuesday. Tuesday? Let me erase the old schedule out of my folders because it's somewhere around here. Otherwise it'll take up space. What did you just say there? Not again. You felt like the crying fury child when parents argue image. What? What happened? Oh, you mean like because of Chivalry? I think that's what you mean. Yeah, but like Chivalry can actually be pretty fun. Like if I let myself get mad, yes, and if stupid things happen, sure. But generally speaking, Chivalry is a pretty fun one. I still didn't see where I put schedule. Okay, let me just look it up here. 23rd. This is the one, right? Yes, it is. Erase that one. Oh. Download this one. Make sure everything is spaced out properly. It is. Download. And then I gotta post it both on Discord and on YouTube. Before I forgore. Because gods above know I do such a thing. What are the days? 1 through 7. Now put the date up above the post. There we go. Let me do the same for YouTube. before my silly brain caves in on itself, and I do think I'll probably end off stream. Sorry, I just like saw a comment somebody posted on the first Hunter the Parenting VOD. It's just a guy just saying, I love this show deeply. It could be a bot, you never know. But if it isn't, it's a funny thing to post. That is funny. It's just randomly I just see, I love this show deeply. Like, okay, bro. It's okay. I appreciate that. Clip on the PFP you see is there. No, it's not. I've checked. It's just a letter. I incidentally made myself femlottal. Sorry about that. 1st to 7th. There we go. Go there. Put that. Pretty sure it's gonna look correct either way. I like how there's 3 likes on the on the post about just the little like the wolf. Maybe that's what I'll do with the YouTube posts throughout the week. I'll just silly post. I'll just post whatever the hell. Post that. There we go. Mission accomplished. And let me see if there's anybody streaming at the moment whomst I may go into. Because I should be raiding more often instead of forgetting. I guess I get spooked when it comes to raiding strangers. That's why I only raid the people that I've seen or interacted with so far. They're gonna mess up my name and that'll be embarrassing and it's my fault. I do think, let's see. Actually, I can wait a little bit longer. I'll wait till it's actually time for me to go. So I don't know if this dude's gonna be sticking around. Val, I think, doesn't keep going. People mess your name up all the time. It's fine. Yeah, but they're gonna think I'm extra, you know? They're gonna think I'm extra. They're gonna think I'm extra. They just don't get it. They don't get it, man. Actually, I know Flip streamed yesterday. Is Flip streaming right now? Because I don't follow him. I don't remember how to spell his name. No, not at the moment. I think he streams later in the night as well anyways. So there is that. Way to out myself. I have not outed myself because I don't follow him. Oh, I don't. It's the truth. I didn't even know he streamed until I randomly saw him streaming yesterday. Well, I technically began to know when he needed assistance with something. So technically not that long ago. So like at most 2 days ago. I gotta exercise too. I forgot about that. I don't know if it's a good idea to exercise after eating pizza. Because usually I eat, I wait like an hour, and then I exercise. But like if I eat pizza, pizza's hella greasy, you know? Has a different interaction with your stomach if you eat a lot of grease and fat. Because that's what, cheese is. So, I'll do it anyways. I'll suffer the consequences. No pain, no gain, as they say. I could raid Gators. Gators is streaming. I don't know if I is streaming today. I kind of forgot her schedule. But Gators is streaming. She's playing Repo. We have Twist, who's playing Journey. Oh, yeah. Are you streaming today, I? Let me know. Oh, my arm. Nay, not today. Gotcha. You must be relaxing. And by relaxing, I mean getting furious at your drawing tablet. Use a tablet, right? Not one of those like there's the tablets with the screen, and then there's the freaking like the little pads. I forgot what those are called. Me for gore. The matriarch calls upon me. Let me get this. we're gonna raid Gators. Let's see. I shall bid thee farewell, my kindred. I hope you all have a great rest of your mornings, afternoons, evenings, and nights. It's a tablet? Yeah, your hand's the one that gets you angry, though. Fair enough. I hope you all have a great rest of your mornings, afternoons, evenings, and nights, wherever and whenever you are. May the gods bless you. May the stars shine in your honor. I will see you all in the next one.